Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Spirit Mail. I'm Cheryl. We're going to find out what Spirit wants you to know. If you've watched this channel at all, you know that this is my favorite reading because we don't ask any specific questions. We just let Spirit have their way in the reading. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Sagittarius. We ask you to show us what is your message for Sagittarius for the coming weeks in the month of March. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly what is your message for Sagittarius. Guys, it's a general reading and a collective reading. So if it does not resonate with you, check out your moon and rising signs. And because it's a general reading, you apply it in whatever area of your life it fits. Current energy, 10 of Earth. What's crossing you? Strength. Underlying energy is the Queen of Water. Recent past, 6 of Earth. Your crowning energy, 10 of Air. Wow. Your near future, Messenger of Air. Your attitude toward everything that's going on right now is the 5 of Earth. Your outside influence is the Sun. Messenger of Fire is your hope and fear. And King of Water is your potential outcome. Okay, so whether you're experiencing this or not, this is the energy that surrounds you right now. The 10 of Earth. This is legacy and generational type abundance. That would be obviously abundance with your money, but it's also abundance in your spiritual life, in your relationships, every kind of abundance there is. This is a legacy type abundance. This is the energy that's surrounding you. So what's crossing you is the Strength card. So for me, the crossing card can either be moving you forward or holding you back. And you're going to be able to decide what's going on with you, because the Strength card, this is the card of Leo. Now, does that mean there's a Leo that's holding you back or pushing you forward or anything like that? You have to take it how it fits. That might be the case. But I feel like it's more about the inner strength, your inner desire, your inner determination, your inner willingness, because strength is more than just about this right here, right? Strength is how strong does a person have to be able to say, you know what, I was wrong. I've been doing this wrong all along. That's some strength to be able to look at ourselves and take 100% responsibility for our lives. A lot of people don't like to hear that. A lot of people don't like to do that. But Sagittarius, you guys, this is what is, if you're not experiencing this, that's what's holding you back. Okay? So these are both very strong cards. It's almost like, because this is in the crossing section, if you're not experiencing this, it's almost like polar opposites. It's almost like you're refusing to allow yourself to experience it. But if you're in this energy, then it's because you're allowing your inner strength, your inner wisdom, that inner resolve to move you forward. Now, if you're not experiencing this, you can tap into your inner wisdom, inner strength, inner resolve, and move yourself forward into this energy. I love this. Okay, so what's inside of you, deep inside of you? There's this huge emotional desire for some kind of change in your life. There's this huge desire for self-love and self-acceptance. There's the Queen of Water. She's a mature energy. Now, this is not gender specific. This is just talking about the energy, right? This Queen of Water is a more mature energy, and she understands that her emotions matter. So she's very careful with allowing emotions to to cripple her or consume her. If there are emotions that benefit her and move her forward, she's going to grab onto them. She's going to take that self-love. She's going to take that self-acceptance. She's going to allow herself to feel the love of spirit and to feel the love of other people who are willing to love her unconditionally, right? But anything that doesn't serve her, holding on to resentment and hate and fear and anger and all that stuff, she's going to let that go. This is what's deep inside of you. It's a deep knowing that this is something that needs to happen. And either that's the energy that you're walking in, or that's like your soul's calling you to please walk there. In the recent past, you've had some experience where somebody has really been able to open up and give you information, or give you feed into your life or speak into your life something that has been beneficial for you, that maybe spoke to that soul part of you deep inside to really desire this. For me, this is usually a result of this, okay? So it could be that somebody was able to speak into your life. It could be that you just had an experience in your 3D world where you understood something differently. And it could be that you learned about receiving in a way that you never learned before, because sometimes we're so busy giving that we never learn how to receive. And the art of giving and receiving is just that, the art of giving and receiving. So we can give all day long, but if we're never willing to receive, this cup never gets refilled. So there's been some kind of revelation there. Your crowning energy is the 10 of air. Sagittarius, this is telling us that your higher self, for me the crowning energy is your higher self, your guides, your angels, your archangels, and the Holy Spirit. They are working in tandem with each other and with you to help you blow away the concerns, the truths that you thought were true, right? This is it's the same as the 10 of swords. So it's about feeling betrayed, feeling you're a victim, the mentality that the world is against you, or you've been hurt, or whatever that is that's held you back. Spirit is saying, we're here to help you release all of that. We're here, call on us. And if you can't figure out how to release it, call on us. We're going to help you blow those problems away right out of your life. In the near future, I'm seeing the messenger of air. So the messenger of air is very dogmatic. So I feel like whatever these are, if you continue to move forward in this, right? If you continue to move the same way the energy's moving and drop off those things that aren't serving you, you're going to become very dogmatic about this new truth about yourself that you understand in a way that you didn't even think was possible to understand about yourself. The true power that you have within, truly understanding that our thoughts and our feelings matter, that the words that we speak, they really, really matter. This is going to be at a very, very deep level for you, and it's going to be something that you're very dogmatic about as far as your daily practices go. So your attitude toward this all is that, you're still... There's still a part of you that's feeling like, man, but I have to do this alone. Or, man, but look at everything I've lost. And this is in this, it's like I see a battle going on inside of you. It's like you want to hope, but you've been burned too many times, Sagittarius, right? So, but there's a part of you that really wants to hope. And then there's that part of you that says, no, I got to be real. It's this real struggle going on inside of you. But look, see all this light back here? It's like this light back here it's almost like pushing you to drop all that other stuff, right? Because right here we have these pentacles over here, the 5 of Pentacles. Like they're not oppressing her anymore. They're not making her feel left out in the cold. They're not making her feel that way anymore, but there's still a little bit of a struggle about hanging on to it. Your outside influence is the sun. And I'm really feeling this as an energy and not a person or anything like that in your circumstances. I really feel like it is this same energy that is surrounding you right here. It is your guides, it is your angels, it is your archangels, it's the Holy Spirit truly trying to blow victory into your life, truly trying to walk you through this to the other side where you feel the victory, right? Look at the sun, it's bright. The number is 19. That's a 1. That's creating. The 9 is graduating. It's like they're wanting you to create this new thing and graduate that old way of thinking. And then you add them back up and you get 10, which is an ending and a beginning. And then it reduces to the 1 again, which is creating the new. And it's like that's their plan. That's their plan for you, is to help you create something new and graduate that old thing. This is your hope and fear. The messenger of fire. That's like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a very free energy. He's very charismatic and he just goes about and everything's wonderful and he's flirty and he's passionate, and again, not gender specific, but it's like it's this very charismatic spirit moving through life. And that's where you want to be, right? And with her, she's a little more serious about it. Again, not gender specific, but she's a little more serious about it, even a little more dogmatic about her right to have that kind of life if that's what she wants. And Sagittarius, guess what? It's true. You do have a right to have that kind of life if that's what you want. But we have to do the work. We're responsible for doing the work, right? So her fear is that, okay, so I'm going to put myself out there, walk out in faith and do this new thing that you're saying I need to do, and it might not even work. I mean, I've been burned so many times already, and this is Spirit saying, please let all that go. Okay, so it is something that you want in your life, Sagittarius, and it's what they want to bring you. So your potential outcome, the way the energies are, if you can move forward in the energies that they are bringing to you to maneuver this situation, you come out with the King of Water as your potential outcome or your outcome, right? The Queen of Water, remember we talked about her. She wants to learn to allow people to breathe into her life and to love into her life. She's practicing this receiving, and she's practicing it with herself too, where she gives herself self-love. And she knows when her cup is full that it spills out over into the people in her kingdom. The king is the visionary and he's the action taker. So he walks out in his kingdom and he leads his kingdom in that way. But he does it. And again, the intelligence, the emotional intelligence, where he understands that emotions like fear and doubt and worry do not serve him. So he checks them at the gate. He does not allow them into his kingdom with him. He checks them at the gate because he wants his kingdom to flourish. And he knows that for his kingdom to flourish, he's got to be able to speak life into his kingdom. He's got to be able to send loving energy into his kingdom. And whenever I'm saying his kingdom, I'm meaning us. We have to be able to do that for ourselves, because then it comes out and affects those around us. So that is your potential outcome, to walk it out, to be the visionary and the action taker. Okay. So we're going to get a theme for you for the month. You have some really strong energy, Sagittarius, and I'm hoping that you guys are walking into the energies and taking advantage of the energies that Spirit's putting in your vicinity for you. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Sagittarius. Show us clearly, please. What is the theme for the month of March? Hey guys, we hit 40,000 subscribers overnight. You guys rock. I love y'all so much. The subscribers, if you sharing the video, ringing the bell, making the comments, I love all of it. And if you're a passerby and you just stop in and spend time with us, I love you too. Y'all all rock, and I'm just really excited with how our community's growing, and I'm really excited with how you guys interact with each other too. Y'all are really special. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our spirit mail community. Show us clearly what is the theme for our friends born under the sign of Sagittarius. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. It's the wishing well, guys, and it speaks to this same energy. Man, I love it. 4, okay, so what they're saying is with the 4, for me, 4 is firm footing. It's really, you got 4 legs under the house, right? Well, you have more than that these days, but it keeps the platform sturdy. It doesn't wobble with the 4 legs. It's firm footing. Then you have the 8, and for me, 8 is synonymous with success. Absolutely synonymous with success. It's also the infinity symbol if you turn it sideways, right? But you add the 4 and the 8 and you get 12, and then you reduce that to a 3. That's holy collaboration. That's the creator, your entire spirit team, and you. You're your own Trinity. You're your own holy Trinity. You and your spirit team and your creator. And this is the result of that. We're going to read the book and see what it says, the wishing well. I love this energy, and it coincides with everything else that's on the board. It says desire. Remember we talked about desire? It's a deep desire for you to understand this emotional intelligence stuff, to understand how emotions move us forward or pull us back, and how beneficial it is for us just to let some stuff go. You understand that? Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachments to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It's an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate, or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know why or how this happens, but it does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust spirit. Prepare to be amazed. I love this card. Guys, look, your outside influence. Spirit is working in tandem. They are conspiring to bring you into victory. I love that. Okay. I noticed something, y'all. Whenever my air conditioner's running, it makes me cough. I wonder if that's because my throat gets dry. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Sagittarius. Show us clearly, please. What is the PS? Those cards aren't moving very well. It's some stubborn energy holding those cards together. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay. So this is a pivotal time for you guys. It's like Spirit's saying, we're ready for you to put this whole, I'm hearing the word tragedy. We're ready for you to put this whole tragedy behind you because there's so much left for you to do. There's so much more for you to experience. So we're ready for you to put this tragedy behind you, to put it under you, to put it to rest. Be done with it. That's why your higher self, your energy, your spirit guides, the Holy Spirit, the angels, the archangels, that's why they're trying to help you blow this stuff out of your experience. Look, there's the Seven of Swords. Now, some readers are going to look at this and say it's about deception and thievery and envy and all that other stuff, right? So, but whenever I look at this card, especially coming after this card, I feel, and with all the other energies, I feel like they're saying, you take the truths that work for you. You focus on, there's a study out that says that our brain is hardwired to focus on the negative, okay? That's because whenever we were in the days of like the cavemen or whatever, we needed to know the negative stuff. We need to be able to feel the negative energy so we could escape from it. Well, we're safe today physically, but our brain is hardwired that way. So whenever we have a positive thought, it kind of slides off, and the negative thoughts stick. They call it Velcro and Teflon. The negative thoughts are like Velcro. The positive thoughts are like Teflon. They just kind of slide off. And it's true, because at the end of the day, we could have had 99 fabulous things happen and one thing bad, and we're going to focus on, dissect, analyze, put it back together, and pull it apart again over and over and over again until it consumes us, that one thing that went wrong. So Spirit's saying, you take the truths that did work for you. You take the things that were good in your life and you move forward with those and leave that other stuff behind you. Wow. Because Sagittarius, this is what we want you to have. We want you to live a life where your cup runneth over. We want you to be that charismatic, flowing through life happily ever after, flirty, funny, just, cares. We want you to be that person, not a care in the world. They call him the player in romantic readings, right? She's a little more serious about it. She's more dogmatic about wanting to have it, and that's where you are. Spirit's saying, hey, Sagittarius, that's what we want you to have. We want you to feel it from the inside, and it's going to come out on the outside because you're going to have so much of it inside, it's just going to flow. But it requires us to do the work. It requires us to let go of all that crap from behind us that doesn't do us any good moving forward. Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of the Spirit Mail community. And until next time, go out and have a super duper day. Bye. Okay, bye.